Hello everyone, I am Melinda Nail Fanatic. I am the owner of Nail Fanatics Artistry Design Studio, as well as Love, Peace, and Happiness Tarot in Las Vegas, Nevada. This is the October 2016 Love, Peace, and Happiness General Tarot reading for all aspects of the sign of Aries. So, I'm recording this live on Periscope, and I will be uploading it to YouTube. So I appreciate your support on both sides. If you would like a personal reading request, send your email here and we can get that going for you. You set the price according to the value of the information to you. Donate that. I also appreciate your support on my YouTube. My username is Melinda Nail Fanatic, as well as on Facebook. My artist page is Melinda Nail Fanatic, and that links you to all aspects of my Renaissance woman talents. I do ask for a 1 to 3 day turnaround if you do request a personal reading, and I always reserve the right to refuse service. Now, thank you, Love Source God, for allowing me to receive and deliver these most important divine messages for Aries. And so let's just see what comes out for you, Aries. Aries. Most important messages for Aries for October 2016. Take this one, Love Source says. Ooh, the Devil. That could be representing some feeling of binding towards something. It could also be representing a Capricorn. I got really strongly immediately for somebody it's a Capricorn. And then we have the Moon coming out very strongly. Dealing with secrets comes to mind first, and then we have the Queen of Coins. So again, the Queen of Coins could be any air sign person. This is a reading for Aries, so I feel like for somebody, the earth sign Capricorn is very strong. This Capricorn person may be keeping some secrets from you, and it could relate to finances. It could relate to how much they're drinking and how much they're partaking in some activities that are not a blessing for them. And so with the sun coming out here as a general energy, then that also confirms that something will come to light that was kept in the dark. So we have both the sun and moon here. For somebody else, I feel like you're going to be meeting somebody that you're drawn to, and it's going to be very much a physical relationship. In other words, you're so attracted, it's like that lusty energy. And this strongly feeling for a male Aries, that he's going to meet this possibly Capricorn person, but also any earth sign female, and you're just going to be drawn into romance with this person, and it's going to be somebody that you really want to work with because you feel so happy, light, and playful with them. And when you look at her, you just see her like a goddess, and she is likely an artist, or else for somebody else it feels also like because of all of her beautiful energy, she's grounded, she's vivacious. This lady is sexy. This lady turns you on and inspires you. And so it's going to bring out your artist qualities. And when I say all of this, I bear in mind, and you should too, that, you know, some of you are into same-sex relationships. So for some of you, it's a lady dating a lady. Also, for me, gender is neither here nor there. I don't really care what gender you date, and neither does Love Source God. So you apply these messages as they relate to you, and because it's a general reading, these energies could go either way. It could be a masculine, it could be a male person who exhibits these feminine qualities, who's just very in touch with their feminine side, as we all have both. However, either way, this is about cooperation for you. And Aries, you're just really exhibiting your qualities very strongly during the month of October. You are being very decisive, active. You are the authority and you're taking charge. I feel like this person, if you're the one who's getting involved in a relationship, you're going to be the one to speak up first. You're going to be the one who's going to be outgoing enough to say something to this person to create this opportunity. That if you didn't put it out there, the opportunity will slip by. If you're not feeling this way, Love Source God is here and now letting you know that if you want this person to accept you in this way, you really need to put it out there and say something. For somebody else, you are an artist. Everything you create is so beautiful and so intuitively inspired. And you are just creating some amazing art that is so beautiful that it has people lusting over it. And so they're really trying to get you some purchases. Love Source God is saying you're going to be making some sales. They want to purchase from you your art. So you at this time are being highlighted. Your talents are being highlighted so that you can receive coin for the art that you're producing. And for somebody else, you're living your life as though you're creating a piece of artwork. You are designing every aspect of the way your life is intentionally. You're no longer living by happenstance. You're not just falling through life. You're designing your life. You're designing your life so that you get to have the best of all parts of life. And Love Source God says continue in this because you are fully supported in this and you're finally living in your true capabilities and abilities. In other words, instead of thinking about all of the rotten things from every past relationship, you're thinking about how every past relationship benefited you in one way or another, and that's helping you create a more cooperative relationship. Instead of thinking about how things were negative and didn't work out for you, you're instead thinking about how many good times you've had, how much the sun has shined in your life, how much fun you've had, and that's creating more opportunities like that for you. Instead of thinking about how you really weren't into something, you're thinking about the things that have been most addictive in your life, the things that you've enjoyed the most, the things that have been lusty in your life, so that you can create opportunities that feel that way because you enjoy them. Instead of thinking about where you missed opportunities, you're thinking about all of the times that you followed your intuition, and in doing so, it led you right to opportunities that you enjoyed. Instead of thinking about where you didn't have enough money to do something, you're focusing on all of the times where you splurged on something and everything was still okay and you still had everything that you wanted right when you wanted it. For somebody else, your addiction to drinking is really going to have you putting out some money, because I feel like for you, whoever you are, and this is going to be a small number of those who are attracted to this reading specifically for this corrective message, or not even corrective because there's not really anything wrong. However, becomes wrong when you decide you don't want it no more. And I feel like you're reaching that point. You no longer want to be bound by this drinking. And so because you want to break free from the addiction of drinking, Love Source God is going to support you in that. And the way that's going to happen is some things are going to come to light, and it may cost you a pretty penny, and it may affect some of your relationships, because this is something you actually have been telling yourself, like, I got to stop, I got to stop, I got to stop. And Love Source God says, when you keep telling yourself you got to stop and you keep not listening to yourself, then I'm going to step in and help make sure that you do, that you have no option but to. I'm going to step in there and give you a helping hand to accomplish what you really want to accomplish. You're not happy with what you're doing anymore, and so let me help you. Here's a ticket for drinking and driving. Here's a problem with somebody that you care about because they don't like your drinking. Here, I'm going to take your secret and put it out there. And you know what? Your artistic abilities will be stifled during this time, because of the drinking. So for somebody, it's time for you to let go of the bad influences of the liquor. It's time for you to let go of the bad influences of the friends that drink too much. It's time for you to let go of those things that are causing your life to be, and for some of you, it may not just be drinking. For some of you, this is something else, and you can just insert the right word. But again, these are all different messages. For a few of you, very few of you, all of these messages will apply. For most of you, at least one of these messages will apply. I am channeling these messages from Spirit to benefit you. And so, I'm certain that you should find something on here that will help you. The advice that we have with the Sun card there is to really maintain your positive optimism so that you can be able to see life the way you want it to be. Be clear, be decisive. Notice where you have stability and security in your life. By putting your focus and attention there, you're going to create more of that. Be cooperative with Love Source God. As you see signs and you feel pullings from within you that are so strong, I always relate it to that feeling when you got to take a dump and you just get up and go and nothing can keep you seated. When you feel something that strong, follow that, because it's leading you towards something that is going to enhance your life in a way that you probably were not even expecting, but it's going to be a happy and beautiful surprise. Love Source God is asking me, making sure that I let you know now too. If you're in a relationship with somebody and you think they might be cheating and having different partnerships going on behind your back, follow your intuition and break that off, because you're right. Love Source God says you're right. Count your losses and let it go. You'll be better off and you'll move into a better energy if you just let it go. If you feel that way, you're right. It's not just coming from a place of insecurity for you if you're watching this reading. And staying there is going to have you living your life in an illusion of something that is not real. If I can help you through a personal reading that is focused on you, your life, your questions, send me an email. Yes, you do have to make a donation. You have to send some money for it. Energy for energy, talents for talents. But I let you choose what is the value of the information to you, and I'll reciprocate that back to you in a reading. I'll send you more information once I get an email from you. Thank you for joining and liking and subscribing on my YouTube page. My channel is Melinda Nail Fanatic. Also on my Facebook, I have artist page Melinda Nail Fanatic. And if you're viewing this live on Periscope, I will be right back with the next sign, which is Taurus. And thank you so much for joining me. Love, peace, and happiness to you and yours, and of course me and mine. Until next time.